Right then, so the A6, we've done a few little bits and bats on it, but now we're going to hand it over to the body shop and let them do. Originally we started out with it being a black car, we'd always said we're going to do a detail, but then when we've looked a bit deeper, there's just silly little bits like, there's some stone chips here, there's some little bits of stone chips that have been touched in, and it's had a little bit of dodgy paint at some point. This came from Audi dealer, so this is the type of work they're knocking out, which is disgusting if you ask me, but anyway. A little bit of dodgy paint here. The back quarter is a little bit dull, which you can't see because they're all scratched. It looks like somebody's gone down some trees or something in it as well, but it's a little bit dull here. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and do this with a minimum paint work possible, and then do a decent detail, which a lot of people that do the detailing work are probably scared to go as deep as these are going to go, with wet and drying it and buffing it and stuff like that. And then it'd be nice if we get some sort of coating on there that makes keeping a black car an enjoyable experience, because that's why I hate black cars. And these wheels seem to not like brake dust either, they just look crap as soon as they get scruffy. So we'll let them do what they want to do. Might make it a little bit arty at times, and I'm not good at keeping cars clean, so we need to make it as easy as possible. So see how we get on. So Alan and Lee's managed to get this sorted. So it's had a full paint on front bumper, we've done all of it, and a full paint on bonnet. And because we've got the camera system with our paint scheme, which we'll look over that another time, you can aim at the panel near to where you're painting and it'll tell you the exact colour match that you want to use. So this has been edge to edge, we've not done any blending into the wings or anything like that, and it's an absolutely perfect colour match. And the finish on the paint, we've posted up a few pictures of some of the stuff that they've done for other people, and obviously you've got many different ways that you want to paint things, but when you're painting factory cars like this that are not going to be sort of show cars, as it were, if you look at the original paint like on the roof, you can see this has had no paint on it. You can see that it's sort of, I won't go as far as saying orange peely, but it's not perfectly smooth. That's what they call a factory finish. So when Lee or Alan's painting, they're going to try and replicate that with how they're painting it. They can change the settings on the guns and change how they're mixing things, I don't know, it's all voodoo to me, just like tuning, and get it absolutely perfect. But if you put a perfectly glass smooth bonnet against the side of the factory finish wing, it's going to look like a different colour, it's a different finish. So then you're going to have to start going around and sort of blending in all the panels, sort of buffing them down and rubbing them down and trying to make them smooth out. So that's where a lot of people might sort of mistake it for orange peel, when actually what you're trying to do is match the paint to what you're painting. The next car that I have painted fully, I want it to be a full show finish, but that takes a fair bit longer to achieve. Obviously you can come off the gun, if you get it to come off the gun better, then you've got less prep work after and finishing work, but we'll see. So I think they've done a really nice job. They're not helping us drain it compressor out while we're here, but we've painted underneath the arches just to get rid of the bare metal. Hopefully they don't scrub again, but the damage were done when we're rolling them, because that's one of the inherent risks with rolling it, especially when the tyres already touched it. But it's had a full 3-stage polish, and we've not gone as far as like a ceramic coating on this yet. Maybe we will in the future, but because the paint's still a little bit soft and it's got all the solvents still to come out there, you've got to wait. Alan and Lee reckon 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 weeks to wait for that to come out. So to play it safe, we've not done that just yet. So if somebody did want that doing, really, it's a bit of a pain, but you've kind of got to detail it twice. But this has had 2 days spent on it, just buffing everything. So it's been cut down and then refinished. So Alan reckons is at least, as long as you don't use any aggressive washers, this would last at least sort of 12 months with the anti-swirl that it's got on there. And the wheels have been waxed as well, so they're not going to get covered in brake dust. So should be pretty good. So really happy with it. We've managed to get it really nice, and it's been used for a couple of days as well, and it's still looking really nice, which black cars generally look absolutely terrible, but this looks really nice, even in the shade now. Really happy with it. So I'm sure I've missed loads of stuff out. I've probably not done what Alan and Lee's done justice, but really happy, and it's making me want to look at a black car again, because I can't stand a swirly black car. So cheers.